When most people get angry, they think they are being powerful. But the truth is the exact opposite. The moment you lose control of your emotions, you hand control to someone else. And the scary part is most people never realize this. They think shouting means dominance. They think reacting fast means strength. But in reality, the calmest person in the room is almost always the one who wins. Think about it. In every argument, every negotiation, every fight, there is always one person exploding and one person watching quietly. And guess who makes fewer mistakes? Guess who sees more details? Guess who walks away with what they want? It is never the loud one. It is the silent one. Emotional control is not just maturity. It is a psychological weapon. And once you understand this, you start seeing the world differently. Because emotional people are predictable, and predictable people are easy to manipulate. Imagine this. You insult someone and instantly they snap. They defend themselves. They talk too much. They reveal their insecurity without even noticing. Congratulations, you just found their weakness. Now imagine you insult someone else and they just look at you. Calm, blank, unreadable, no reaction. Suddenly you feel uncomfortable. You start doubting yourself. You talk more. You try harder. You lose your frame. This is the first dark truth. Whoever reacts first loses leverage. Because reaction equals exposure. Calm equals mystery. And mystery equals power. That is why high-level negotiators, poker players, special forces soldiers, and even dangerous criminals train themselves to stay cold under pressure. Emotion clouds judgment, and judgment is everything. There is a reason professional interrogators don't yell. They speak softly, slowly, almost bored, because calm energy makes the other person nervous. The brain hates silence. It hates uncertainty. So the emotional one fills the gap by talking too much, confessing too much, giving away too much information. Meanwhile, the calm one collects data like a hunter watching prey. This is not about becoming heartless. This is about becoming untouchable. If someone can push your buttons, they control you. Every time you get offended, every time you rage comment, every time you argue with strangers online, you are basically letting random people remote control your nervous system. That is not strength. That is slavery. Real power is choosing when to feel and when not to feel. Because feelings are tools, not masters. Think about the most dangerous person you have ever met. Not the loud bully, not the clown trying to look tough, but the quiet one. The one who speaks little, the one who watches more than talks, the one whose face barely changes. That type of person makes people nervous for a reason, because you can't predict them, and humans fear what they can't predict. This is why emotional discipline is one of the core traits of leaders, CEOs, chess masters, and manipulators. They don't react, they respond. And there is a huge difference. Reaction is instant and unconscious. Response is delayed and calculated. Reaction is animal. Response is strategic. So here is the practical part. Because theory is useless without application. First, slow everything down. When something triggers you, don't speak immediately. Pause, breathe, look away, count to 3. This tiny delay breaks the emotional hijack inside your brain and gives logic time to return. Second, lower your voice. Instead of raising it, go softer. Softer voices force others to lean in. Psychologically, it puts you in control. Loud people chase attention. Quiet people command it. Third, reduce facial expressions. The less you reveal, the harder you are to read. Poker face is not just for cards. It works everywhere. At work, in dating, in business negotiations. Fourth, speak less. Words are liabilities. Every extra sentence is extra information someone can use against you. Short answers make you look confident and mysterious. Long explanations make you look defensive and weak. And finally, learn to enjoy silence. Most people rush to fill silence because it feels awkward. But silence is pressure, and pressure makes the other person talk more than they planned. Silence is interrogation without questions. Let me tell you a simple story. There were two salesmen competing for the same big client. One talked non-stop, pitching features, bragging, convincing, trying too hard. The other one asked 3 questions, then stayed quiet and just listened. The client chose the quiet guy, not because he was more skilled, but because he felt more trustworthy. Calm energy signals control, and humans trust control. We naturally follow the person who seems least affected by chaos. This is why in emergencies people look for the calmest person. Not the smartest, not the strongest, the calmest. Because calm feels safe, and safety equals authority. And here is the brutal reality nobody teaches you. Emotional people get used. Calm people use others. Sounds harsh. But observe life and you will see it everywhere. The one who gets angry first apologizes first. The one who stays composed negotiates from a higher position. So if you want an unfair advantage in life, don't try to be louder. Don't try to be more aggressive. Train yourself to be colder, slower, more deliberate. Imagine every interaction like chess, not boxing. You are not trying to hit fast. You are trying to think 5 moves ahead. And that only happens when your emotions are quiet. The world is full of noise, full of drama, full of people addicted to reacting. If you master stillness, you automatically stand out. You become the eye of the storm. And ironically, that calm presence becomes intimidating, because people sense they cannot control you. And when people cannot control you, they respect you. Sometimes they even fear you. And that is the hidden power of silence and emotional control. Not flashy, not dramatic, but deadly effective. So next time someone tries to provoke you, smile slightly, say less, breathe slow, and watch how the entire dynamic shifts. Because the moment you stop reacting, you stop being played. And the moment you stop being played, you start winning. Stay sharp.